Hello there and welcome to Landscape Stories. Get ready to dive deep into the epic saga of New York State geological history, a story over 1 billion years in the making. And I hope that this video will help you understand better what's happening during the last earthquake on April 5th. Alright? In this video, you will learn a little bit about how the rocks of New York State were formed and how can we relate this story to the mighty and unusual 4.8 New Jersey earthquake. We will talk first about the Paleozoic era, then the Mesozoic, followed by the Cenozoic era, alright? So by the end of this video, I will wrap up everything for us to understand the last earthquake, alright? So strap in and let's explore the monumental forces that have shaped this iconic landscape. Trust me, it's a journey you don't want to miss. The Paleozoic era between 575 and 455 million years ago, things got really messy with Earth's land. It was like a big demolition derby with continents and oceanic plates smashing into each other because of the breakup of Rodinia, a supercontinent. This created a bunch of volcanic eruptions and led to some serious rock makeovers, what we call metamorphisms, along what's now New York coast. Plus, new volcanic rocks crashed the party, adding some fresh material to the mix, alright? So during this wild time, New York was mostly chilling under the ancient Potsdam Sea. Imagine it, the state was almost entirely underwater. While under the sea, layers upon layers of sediment piled up, forming the foundation for what would become some of the key rocks of the area, especially during the Cambrian and Ordovician periods. This is the stuff that, after getting squished and heated during later collision, turned into the super tough rocks beneath Manhattan and most of New York City today. So next time you're in the Big Apple, remember you're walking on the remnants of ancient underwater chaos turned into solid ground. Well, from about 455 million years ago to just 66 million years ago, the Appalachians Mountains came to be through a bunch of intense earth-shaking events called orogenies. Think of it like a series of extreme earth makeovers. After the Avalonian Cadomian chaos, 5 big orogenies went down in what's now the northern Appalachians: the Taconic, Salinic, Akkadian, Neo-Akkadian, and Alleghanian. These events were like nature's own construction crew, working over millions of years to squish, heat, and morph the layers of rock laid down way back in the Cambrian and Ordovician periods into the rugged landscape under New York City today. The Akkadian orogeny even gave us the Catskills, mountains made mostly from those transformed ancient seabed rocks. The latest big change, the Alleghanian, tied it into the making and breaking of Pangaea, the last supercontinent Earth has seen. When Pangaea split about 200 million years ago, it made it easier for magma to bubble up near New York City, cooling into a giant rock layer known as the Palisades, super visible today as those dramatic cliffs along the Hudson River in New Jersey. So what's the big picture of all these orogenies? North America's east coast is chilling in a peaceful geological phase now, but the landscape we see today, the mountains, the faults, and all, is the result of those past earth crunching events. Each orogeny left its mark by folding and cracking the earth, adding new rock to the continent, and then getting worn down to the scenario we dig today. It's like the land's own story of growth, battle scars, and chill periods waiting for the next big shake-up whenever there might be. Imagine New York getting a total makeover by nature's coolest, literally, Arctat, the last ice age. This wasn't just a one-time event. Glaciers came and went, growing massive and then melting away. So the peak of this ice era was around 20,000 years ago, when glaciers had pretty much the whole of New York under a thick layer of ice. As these ice giants moved, they were like natural bulldozers, smoothing down tall areas and dumping all the dirty and rocks they picked up along the way into the lower spots. That's how New York got its killer landscapes, like the Finger Lakes. Those were carved out by glaciers, turning streams into elongated lakes. The Thousand Island area got its unique look from glaciers too, shaping it into a mix of little islands and water pockets. When the ice finally decided to call it quits and melted away, it left behind some epic parting gifts. The rush of melting water carved out the Niagara escarpments, giving us the already expiring Niagara Falls. And Long Island, that's pretty much a giant pile of glaciers leftovers. Rock and sediments that got pushed there as the glaciers advanced and dropped off as they melted away. So next time you are enjoying this spot, remember it's all thanks to the Ice Age's extreme landscape skills. Now we are able to imagine Earth crust as a giant jigsaw puzzle made of tectonic plates, including the North American plate where New York sits, right? So let's picture this plate slowly moving with the Atlantic Ocean getting wider as the plate drifts westward. Sometimes parts of these plates or puzzle pieces grind against each other along cracks called faults. The Ramapo Fault near New York is one such crack. When stress from these plates pushing and shoving builds up too much, it releases suddenly as an earthquake. So the recent quake was on a reverse fault where one side of the fault gets shoved up over the other due to compression. This isn't super common in New York, but history shows it happens occasionally, like a rare shakeup reminded us of the Earth's restless nature underneath our feet. And yeah, we are coming into an end. So New York State geological history is a thrilling saga of creation, transformation, and innovation by nature itself. From the birth of North America over a billion years ago, with its mini volcanic island merging to form the solid foundation of Laurentia, through the dramatic collisions and mountain building events like the Greenville orogeny that sculpted the ancient landscape, to the dance of continents that raised the mighty Appalachians and generate some incredible earthquakes on the way. So that's it, folks. Thanks for joining us on this adventure, and if you are fascinated by how our planet is shaped by forces unseen, check our previous video right here, and give us a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Landscape Stories. And please let us know what mysteries of our planet captivated you. So share your thoughts and suggestions for future explorations in the comments below. Your curiosity might just be our next adventure, right? So until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay curious.